In a far-off land where the skies shimmered with hues of lavender and gold lay the mystical horror forest. This was no ordinary woodland. Trees whispered secrets, flowers glowed with an inner light, and streams sang melodies that could soothe any weary soul. Legends spoke of an ancient magic that permeated every inch of the forest, a magic so potent that it could grant wishes to those pure of heart and courageous in spirit. Yet, few dared to venture into its depths, for the forest was also home to creatures both wondrous and fearsome. One sunny morning, a young girl named Elara stood at the edge of the horror forest. With chestnut hair cascading down her back and eyes the color of emeralds, she was determined to find a way to save her village from a terrible drought. The villagers had whispered of a hidden spring within the forest, a spring that could bring life back to their parched lands. Taking a deep breath, Elara stepped into the forest. Immediately, the air felt different, thicker, charged with energy. She walked along a path lined with flowers that seemed to bow as she passed. The trees, ancient and wise, creaked softly, as if acknowledging her presence. As Elara ventured deeper, she encountered a myriad of magical creatures. A pair of glimmering fairies flitted around her, giggling and leaving trails of sparkling dust. A majestic stag with antlers that looked like they were made of crystal watched her with knowing eyes before bounding gracefully away. Hours passed, and just as the sun began to dip below the horizon, Elara stumbled upon a clearing bathed in golden light. At its center was the fabled spring, its waters glowing softly. Kneeling beside it, she whispered a heartfelt plea for her village. The water shimmered in response, and a gentle voice, like that of 1,000 bells, echoed in her mind. "Brave Elara, your heart is true and your cause is just. Take this vial and fill it with the spring's water. It will heal your land and bring prosperity to your people." Elara looked around but saw no one. Trembling with awe, she filled the vial she carried with the enchanted water. As she did, the forest seemed to hum with approval. Her journey back was swift and uneventful, as if the forest itself guided her steps. When she emerged from the trees, the villagers who had gathered at the edge of the forest in hope and fear cheered. Elara quickly made her way to the village well and poured the magical water into it. Almost immediately the ground trembled gently, and the well filled with clear, fresh water. The villagers watched in astonishment as the fields around them began to green, flowers bloomed, and the air filled with the scent of life renewed. Elara became a hero that day, but she knew it was the horror forest that had made the miracle possible. She often returned to the forest, not in need, but in gratitude, tending to its creatures and learning its ancient secrets. The horror forest continued to be a place of mystery and wonder, its magic intertwined with the hearts of those who believed in its power. And so, the legend of the enchanted horror forest grew, a testament to the bravery of a young girl and the enduring magic of nature.